In the town of Vladimir, there lived a young merchant, Ivan Dmitrich Aksionov. Honest, hardworking, loved by his family. His days were filled with contentment until one fateful journey.
Do not start today. I've had a bad dream about you.
Bound for the Nizhny Fair, he left his wife and children behind, waving off their warnings of an ominous dream. What could he fear? He was innocent of all wrongdoing. That night, under the roof of that inn, Aksionov's fate was sealed. By morning, the other merchant was dead, murdered, and in Aksionov's bag, a bloodied knife was found.
You are under arrest.
He pleaded his innocence, but no one listened. The evidence was damning, and so a man of virtue, of honor, was taken in chains, dragged away from all he had ever known. "26 years passed. The world outside forgot Ivan Dmitrich Aksionov. In the frozen lands of Siberia, he grew old, his heart heavy with the burden of unjust punishment. His only solace was God. The man who once lived with joy had long ceased to dream of freedom. Forgiveness was all that remained for him now. And then one day, a face from his past appeared, a new prisoner named Makar Semyonik. Makar Semyonik, the real murderer, the one who had condemned Aksionov to this life of suffering. They met as strangers, yet Aksionov knew, and for the first time in years, a flicker of vengeance stirred within him. The opportunity for revenge presented itself. Aksionov could expose Makar to the prison guards, bring justice upon the one who had stolen his life. But as Aksionov stood before the governor, the weight of years pressed upon him. His soul, battered and bruised, sought something more than vengeance.
It is not God's will that I should tell.
Ivan Dmitrich, forgive me, I was the one who killed the merchant and hid the knife in your bag. I will confess, you will be free.
Makar wept, begging for forgiveness. He confessed to the crime that had taken Aksionov's life, promised to tell the world the truth, to set him free. But what was freedom now to Aksionov? Aksionov did not live to see his freedom, but in forgiving the man who had wronged him, he found a different kind of release. For in his final moments, his soul was no longer shackled by earthly suffering. God sees the truth, but waits. And in the end, justice is not always swift, but it is always certain.